Hey everybody, I'm back again. I got another update for you. Some work in progress that I'm working on. My attempt to pre-heresy Space Wolves. I'll show you this guy here. I'm using the Forge World Armor Pack Melta Weapons. There it is. The Forge World Special Weapons Pack. It comes with 2 rocket launchers, 2 meltas, 2 flamers, and then the arms for the rocket launchers. This squad is being loaded out. I'll move this here real quick. Yeah, if you hear a little bit of noise, I'm actually watching Templar's Crusader 01 with his Let's Make Cataphract Terminator, which I'm really happy for, because now I don't have to do a lot of conversions. I just have to go buy Forge World and spend a lot of money. So, on either hand, what do I spend? Do I spend a lot of money on Forge World, or I spend a little less money on GW and kit bashing? And Forge World. Also, I've been watching a lot of YouTube updates with Chuffy, Mac, Orc Painter Nerd, and a few others with the Games Day release of the Engron model. And I have to say, I can actually see where that kit is 100% worth the 50 quid or 50 British pounds. So what is that, 75 US dollars, maybe 100 US dollars, give or take. So anyways, sorry for the little ramble. Like I said, here's my attempt at pre-heresy Space Wolves. I got the capes from, if you saw in probably one of my other previous videos, I got the capes from a company called Anvil Industries. And I'm trying to do this the best that I can. I know I'm not a world-class painter, but these are like some work in progress here. Sorry for the poor lighting. I'm trying to do this as best as I can here. And surprisingly, it's 2 in the afternoon and it already looks like it's like almost 6 in the evening over here. But here they are. Pretty much base coated, little bit of secondary layers of the red for the guns and the bolter. Let's go back to the one I was talking about before. This one is the power pack upgrade with the Melta, and I got another one here with the flamer. So I'm going to try to do this with some colors. I ran out of my own little mix of pre-heresy, which was a mix of shadow gray, old school shadow gray, and Mechanicus gray. So I ran out of that, which sucks, but lo and behold, I actually found a shop. It's a little bit out of the way for me to go to, but they actually have Vallejo, which is magnificent, because I've seen what Mac and Templars have done with Vallejo, and these are the colors that I hope will best work with me. This is a intermediate blue over here, shadow gray, and a wolf. So yeah, the shadow gray, wolf gray, and intermediate blue, which is actually very nice, because when I looked at the blue, I didn't think it was a close resemblance to my wolf guys, Space Wolves, but I mean, once this dries, this almost will look exactly like the armor that I'm using, or the once the paint here dries, it will look like the armor of the wolves that I'm using. And so let me put this aside. I got a special update, really, this time around. I made a mention in a previous video. My mother basically got in contact with me and said, hey, I've read the books. I want to do a model. So I told you that she went out and bought a pack of Thunderwolf Cavalry. And here's the wolf right here. And I want you to know, my mother has never, ever picked up a paintbrush in her life, period. And let's see if I can, let's see if that will zoom in a little bit there. The eye, she did the eye with a white base and an ice blue with a shadow. I walked her through on how to do the base and everything as far as like painting. Okay, you want base your model brown with this color, bestial brown I think she used. And I then told her about dry brushing with like a light gray or another shade of brown, and then black, and then I told her how to do a mix of like red and elf flesh from back in the day, and she came up with the scarring tissue here on the face. I mean, just look at this model. And this is my mother. My mother is 52, I think, years old. When she ever sees this, she's gonna kick my ass. But she did a fantastic job. And the base, this base is from basesofxofwar.com. She did the model. I threw the base. I had the base already thrown together because I was going to use it for a dreadnought, since it's a 60mm white resin base. But yeah, this is what I have that I wanted to show off. Now my mom's never going to play the game. She's just going to do like paint up the 3 models, if that, possibly, and be done with it. But I mean, look at this. Look at how wonderful this model looked. Let's see if I can get it under the light a little bit better here for you guys. I'm sorry for the mess of the desk. I mean, I've been modeling, painting, and trying to do some video editing the best that I could. But just look at this model. You can't. It's amazing. And then she even got the tongue too, which is surprising with the teeth. If you notice on the claws, she gave the wolf a pedicure of iron steel claws. What was it? The Runefang steel claw. So yeah, they'll be able to cut through anything. But that's what I got to show for you. That's what I have to give you guys. So I got some Vallejo paints this morning. Some new brushes. A really fine detailed Vallejo brush. Army painter brush. It's called the Psycho. I have no idea why it's called the Psycho until I looked at the tip. I don't know if you can see the tip on the camera, but yeah, that's the tip, and it's you'd have to be psychotic to paint with that. But it's an extremely fine detail brush. I will actually say this brush here, the Psycho brush, would be worth doing like if you're doing like painted insignias on the shoulder pads. Let's see. And then I've also picked up these guys, these Army Painter. It's a small dry brush, regiment brush, and an Insane Detail. And even the Insane Detail is slightly larger than the Psycho, but it's still it's small enough to do the hand painted. So I want to thank mainly I want to thank Templars and Mac for the help of like brushes that they've used, paints that they used here. Again, that's about it for you. So have a great day, everybody, and I will catch you on the flip side. Mordecai is signing off and going to go clean his cave.